Greetings and salutations. Good morning. Today's daily affirmation is, I will see this life through the lenses of loving eyes. I will see this life through the lenses of loving eyes. I will see this life through lenses of loving eyes. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. I have been thinking about this when I read it because I try to make sure I read and ponder the affirmation of the day before I come on camera. And some days, those lenses are not the lenses of loving eyes. I'm just going to be real. Some days, those lenses are the lenses of rage and pain and hurt. Some days, envy, jealousy. Some days, low self-esteem. Why me? Woe is me. Pity, sorrow. Just in reality, because in my humanness, those are the things that some days I feel. Some days I'm having those moments. Some days that's where I am. This particular affirmation is calling me to, no matter what I'm feeling, no matter what else is going on, no matter what the situation, to look at it in loving eyes. I could be looking at someone in a situation and just a scourer or crazy eyes, or not seeing it from a loving perspective, and miss my whole moment that I'm supposed to witness or speak life into or just befriend, because I was so busy focusing on what my eyes saw and what I was feeling, and it was just coming out when it should have been the lens of loving, of caring, of compassion. It is so easy to dismiss people. It is so easy to see something that's like, oh, that's fake, or, they're just showing off or bragging. What you're failing to realize is that's coming from inside of you. Something broke, something failed, something didn't give birth, something was premature, something. And instead of you saying, let me address this, let me fix this, you don't. And then you project that hurt, that pain, that inadequacy onto other people. When you're looking, it's not you. When I'm looking, me, and I feel that I have to stop and ask, wait, what is causing me to feel that? Why did I look at something so beautiful and then have a very negative reaction? Why did I look at someone prospering and have a negative moment? Because I'm human. I've had failures and fallouts and drop-offs. And sometimes I didn't let it go properly. And I find out later that it's still clinging. Oh, let me be more clear. I'm still holding, because it's not clinging to me. I'm holding on to it. The most profound thing I ever heard was I was at a single conference way back in the day at Oak Cliff, and the speaker was Jamal Bryant, Pastor Jamal Bryant. And he said, the monkey is not on your back, you're on the monkey's back. Let that sink in. The monkey trying to get away, but you still holding on to the monkey And at the same breath saying you're trying to get free of this. You're not getting free of that. As long as you are the one doing the holding. If you are not looking at your situation and other people through loving eyes, you're going to miss a lot. You are going to miss some of the most amazing interactions, because soon as you go to an area, or soon as you look at the lens in a not loving fashion, everything is going to be blocked off. Everything is going to be blocked out. And that filter is going to go up, and love lets stuff through. It's like a screen. So, it flows forward and backwards. When you're doing the hate thing or the jealousy thing or the envy thing, it's not flowing. And it's flowing from you, but it's coming back to you, because that's not a screen. That's just a glass, and all things don't go through glass, or even worse, metal. And it's just not flowing through. It's just like hitting it and just conforming right there. So now when you thought you was in this whole screen-in porch, you're actually in a tin can box. And the more you're shooting out, the more it's just coming back to you, because it's yours, because it never went anywhere. Tear down those metal walls. Change your lens. Change your vision. Change your sight. Look differently. One of the quotes that the Lord blessed me with was, sometimes you have to close your eyes to see clearly. And when he gave it to me, I just said it because I'm like, you told me to say it, so I'm saying it. And I didn't think about it until years later. My eyes get me in a lot of trouble, because I see and I'm like, I like that. Or like, ooh, what is that? Like, too much. And when I'm caught up in my visual sight, I'm missing a lot of things that I should be hearing. Because, when you lose one sight, the other sights become more keen. I don't always want to be led by my sight, my visual sight. I want to be led by hearing, touch, just honesty, and just feeling it in my interior. But I will look at this life through the lens of loving eyes, because it's important. I want to see who the Lord has called me, but not from my visual perspective, from the third eye, as people will say, but from my mind's eye, because that is showing me a whole different thing. Today, I am in a speech contest, and the eyes that I am definitely going to be looking with today is those of loving, and telling my story through those eyes of loving, and being excited about the opportunity to tell my story. So today, I challenge you to not just look just as you normally look. See through the lens of loving eyes. Look at some of those broken relationships and issues and past and things, and see something differently. When you meet a stranger, you're walking down the street, or you're reading an article, look for love. See with loving eyes, because then the story may be a little different. It may take on a different meaning or go in a different direction than when you were just looking and just, Today, see with loving eyes. If you believe it and receive it, you will achieve it. You have a blessed and awesome Saturday. Hey! But most importantly, see with loving eyes.